Okay, guys, apparently I wasn't streaming. What the hell? What's going on? What's going on? I'm throwing right now. I'm throwing. I can't believe it. I'm throwing. I'm actually throwing. I've been streaming. Not really streaming apparently, but I've been streaming for the past 40 minutes and it wasn't recording. No, it wasn't streaming, bro. What? This is actually insane. This this sucks. Well, this is completely my fault though. This is my fault. I should have checked beforehand, but I didn't. Man, I am dumb as hell. I am stupid. I watched 2 Darman videos too. I'm done, bro. I'm not done streaming, but that pisses me off. Let me test this on. I've been streaming for the past. It's my fault. I'm testing things on. I should have checked beforehand, but I didn't. Man, I am dumb as hell. I am stupid. I watched 2 Darman videos too. I'm actually like really dumb. Actually don't make this mistake, guys. Don't actually make this mistake. I can't believe I did not stream for the past 40 minutes. I'm so stupid. Okay. We could watch more Darman. It's fine. I was gonna stop watching Darman, but let's watch more. I watched I watched like at least 40 minutes of Darman just now. But I guess I could watch more. It's fine. Alright. Let's see. What do I wanna watch? Poor kid fakes rich for a girl. Alright.
Okay, I see you got the ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what this is?
Nah, man, what's that?
What is
That's
that, a gun?
jewelry tester. Sees about that life, who's a fraud.
Oh. No, I mean, come on, Brandon. Why would you do that?
It's fake.
Yeah, it's fake.
L.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Stop talking about it for someone hears you.
Okay, your secret's safe with me.
You sure?
Yeah. Now, let's find a new victim. So you wanna hit the arcade tonight?
Can't. Parents out of town, so gotta be home by 6.
Okay, I'll just come to your place then. You know what your mom always says, mi casa es su casa.
Oh my gosh.
Just talk to her.
Yeah, no, I'm not watching this. Well, maybe I'll watch it later. Okay. It's fine. What do I want to watch? I've been watching a lot of Guga Foods, like a lot. I'm talking a lot of Guga Foods. You see these watch times? Yeah, I've watched all of these. I watched the Technical Burger. I haven't watched this one. This seems interesting. We might watch that. This one was really good too. This one was really good. This one was fun. The 1 week brisket, that looked insane. It did, bro. Google Food is the main reason why I've been getting into steak like a lot. Okay. Let's watch. I steamed steak in lemon tea. I didn't even know lemon tea existed.
Strong for sponsoring this video.
I don't need captions. Okay. All right. All right.
And these are
The
stars of today's
tomahawk.
show. They are two beautiful choice grade tomahawk steaks. As you can see,
Yeah.
they're 1.5 inches thick. And this was suggested by you guys. You asked me to steam steak in tea. That is exactly what we're gonna do. Now, since I've cooked a lot of tomahawk
Oh my
steaks in the
gosh,
raw
I've never
form,
had a
what I like
tomahawk
to do
before.
is
I
to
do want to
dress it.
have one.
This will ensure that the cap will not fall apart on me. Just tie it up to the bone, and that will prevent it from falling apart on you. Once I was done, take a look. That is such an easy thing to do, and it will ensure success. Because the only thing left to do now is to get it seasoned.
I've actually
Forget
never,
the
like,
really simple. A good amount of salt, followed by
that,
fresh
I know that's
black
butcher's
pepper and
twine. I
garlic
do know
powder.
what that
As you can
is.
see, I made sure
Never
to
actually
season this
I don't
thing
act, I
well.
don't
This
actually
is a
have that in
thick
my
kind of
house.
meat. So make sure to season both sides, but most importantly, do not forget about the edges. And now that we got it seasoned, let me show you the tea I'm going to be using. Lemon and ginger. Now I have no idea how this is going to turn out or if it's
I
going
don't
to
know
be
how that
good or
tastes.
bad. But hey, you
Tea
guys
is, I'm not really that
I'm
big
not
on
gonna
tea.
let you down. When I open up the bag, take a look. This
Like
is
green
the
tea,
look.
green tea
It
is
seems to
good,
have a lot of
but that's
key
like the,
spices in
that's
it.
like
The
basic.
next thing to
That's
do
like a
is to
basic
make
tea.
a lot of tea.
Like
Forget
everyone
just
has
open
at
some
least
water
tasted
and
green
throw
tea
in a
at
bunch
least
of tea
once.
pack on it. Let it simmer and extract all of that flavor. The good thing is that with this amount of bags, it does not take long. In the end, I was left with a good amount of tea. Take a look. Since I was not sure if this was going to turn out good, I made sure that my side dish would. Now this is delicious.
So
Are you
is there
guessing
like a
what it
tea
is?
soup?
Well, let me just show it to you. The first thing to do is to cook up some bacon. You want to let that fat render nice and slow because you want to get the crispy bits. Cook it until the bacon fat start bubbling up real hard. That is how you know you fully cooked the whole bacon. And as always, make sure you save the bacon fat. As once you are done fully cooking, take a look. This
Bro,
is
that
what
looks
you're
good.
left with.
I don't
Beautiful
care.
crispy
I don't care if
bits.
it's
Then
it's
next,
literally just
add
bacon
some
bits,
cheese.
but it looks
Then
good.
start with
That
the
looks
bacon
good.
fat we just rendered, followed by a good amount of butter. Then throw in all-purpose flour so that we can make our sauce. Mix everything well and cook that raw flour. If you skip this step, it's not going to be good. How do you know when your flour is fully cooked? Well, when it starts smelling like pie dough, you know it's ready. Then add in heavy cream. Mix everything well because it's going to start thickening up on you real quick. And
I've
as
used
always,
heavy
remember,
cream at
check out
least
the
once.
ingredients always on the description down below.
I try to make it like a
As the next step is to
cheesecake.
Add some cheese. So first, I
tried to
added
make a
American
cheesecake and
cheese.
it
You
was
need
not
this one
good.
to emulsify everything together.
It's not a good
Then I
attempt.
throw in sharp cheddar, followed by white cheddar.
Yeah,
Mix
even
everything
more
together
cheese?
so the
Okay.
cheese can melt. Once that's done, throw in the pasta. Mix
Oh,
it
mac
well
and
once again to
cheese.
ensure that every
Oh,
single part is fully coated with the
bacon, mac
sauce.
and
As the
cheese,
next
bro.
thing to
That's
add is
so
our crispy
hot. That's
bacon.
actually so
Now,
good.
This is delicious by itself already. Make sure to taste it for seasoning. If you need to add salt, now is the time. Put everything into a cooling tray with a parchment paper on the bottom. Spread everything out as if it was a dough. You're looking for about 1 inch thick. As the next thing to do is to let it fully cool down on your
Yeah, bacon
refrigerator.
mac and cheese
Once
is
the
so
time
good.
up, take a look. Everything is fully solid. Now you can cut them in squares or just use a round mold like this to cut them out. To do so, it's pretty easy. Remember, they're not fully frozen. Just insert the mold right in the middle and you are left with a perfect patty of mac and cheese. Now that is as easy as it gets. And remember not to let anything go to waste. The next thing to do is to bread them. Like always,
Yeah.
you first start by dunking it in flour, followed by egg wash, and finish it off with breadcrumbs.
Man, I need to learn how
Because
to
this is
fry
what you
things.
should be
Frying
left with.
frying is
Now I know what you're thinking.
frying is
It's
good.
gonna turn out delicious. As the only
Frying-
thing left to do now
fried
is to
food
fry
tastes
them
so
up.
good.
To do that, I throw them in at 350 degrees Fahrenheit oil. Make sure to get a nice golden brown crust. And if
Also,
you
yeah,
as
I'll be
many
playing
times as
I'll be playing
necessary, as
Splatoon
once
later.
they are golden brown,
The
this is what
Splatfest
they
is
look like.
today.
If you want, throw in a little bit of parsley for presentation, because this is the perfect side dish for those
Ah.
tomahawk steaks. Talking about
That
that,
looks
this
so
is the
good.
container I'll be using. It is a good container as I use to steam my briskets all the time. First, I'll be putting a beautiful sear in both of them. Once that's done, I'll be using my wireless thermometers to ensure that I do not overcook them. One of them is going to be steamed in tea. The other one I'll be cooking in indirect heat. As both, I'm looking for an internal temperature of
So
135
control steak,
degrees
okay.
Fahrenheit. As now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to cook them. So let's do it.
Bro, I wanna. Look at the visuals, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. He just has a good camera. Like the fire looks so good. Like genuinely the fire looks so good.
Tomahawk cooked in green tea, everybody. Only you guys can come up with that suggestion. And before we try it, I want to thank today's sponsor, Downstrong. A good knife is a must in the kitchen. That's why I've been using Downstrong for such a long time. It's not only because of their functionality or sharpness. They look super cool. And they have so many different types of unique styles that you're gonna find one that you love. I mean,
Bro,
you see
knives,
this, it's called the Black
bro.
Shadow series.
Oh, that
I
looks
feel like
cool.
a ninja. And this one is called the Omega series. Look at the details. Just incredible. And here we have the latest one, Firestorm Alpha
I want
series.
to.
Just
I want
look
to
at
get
the
like a
craftsmanship.
fancy knife.
And they come
I have a
super
survival
sharp.
knife in
Not
my
only they have
room.
incredible
I don't
knives,
even
but
use
also
it.
some
It's just
amazing
there.
cookware. And here's a little secret between you and me.
It's
I was
just
using
there.
Downstone
I
even
love-
before
I
they
love-
ever sponsor any of my videos. So
I
that tells you
love
how much
knives,
I do like them.
swords,
I
I
love that they
love
have
them,
different
bro.
price range for everyone. From inexpensive with incredible
Bro, it's
quality
such a
all the
male
way
thing
up
to
high,
like. It's such a
impressive
male
knives.
thing to like is
Downstone has
swords.
everything. If you don't have
Swords
one of
and
their knives,
knives.
I highly recommend you checking them out. You won't regret it. So once again, thank you Downstrong for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys go check them out. The link on the description,
And
because now it's time to try.
That's the
this insane
dream.
experiment.
That's the dream. I want.
Alright, everybody, here we have our
That's the dream. I
beautiful
want
tomahawk
many
steak. Are you
knives.
Oh, I'm hungry now.
hungry? You were not hungry
now.
before?
I wasn't that hungry before, but now I'm hungry.
Notice that we have two steaks that can only mean one thing. And what is that?
Little experiment.
That's right, an experiment that they asked for it, not me. It's not my
Oh,
idea.
that's even worse.
Why?
I know they're crazy in the comments.
If it goes south, it's not my fault, everybody.
Oh, so I can't fight you after the
No,
video?
absolutely not. It is not my
So
fault.
who do I fight after the
Well,
video?
you put your comments on the section down below and we'll see what happens. We have two beautiful tomahawk steak. We have a nice side dish here as well. I'm excited to try this one, everybody. Emilio, how good was it?
I am too.
Emilio's on the background with his family. Enough talking. All right, so let's go for it. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's go with this one right here. Smells amazing. Smells fantastic. You ready for it?
Go, I'm waiting.
Okay, enough talking.
I'm
All right.
waiting.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Bro, I bet that smells good, bro.
Oh, that's nice.
Perfectly seasoned, I must say. Nice buttery taste on the top.
Nothing bad
Yeah.
to say about this one. That's nice. You did a little Google seasoning here.
Exactly. Salt, pepper, garlic.
Bro, I
powder,
literally
and a lot of
ate.
butter, everybody.
I literally ate a few minutes ago and I'm already getting
No,
hungry.
What?
What do you mean?
Go, you go and you talk about the side dish and then you don't want to try the
You
side
want
dish.
to try the side dish? Okay,
I want to try the side dish, bro.
Let's see. Emilio talked good about it. I have no idea if it's good. Is it good, Emilio?
Very good. I love it.
You love it? Okay, well, let's try it right now. Well, you're not even going to split it, bro.
No, bro, I'm gonna bite this.
Yeah?
I'm like being too fancy just using my fork already.
Enough talking. Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good. That's good, Emilio. You're
That looks
right.
massive on the fork.
Creamy and crunchy at the same time. You know how normally you make macaroni and cheese and you put the crumbly crust on the top? That's how you make it. This, you got the whole crumbly crust all the way around,
It's like
everybody.
creamy, very cheesy. There's some bacon in there.
Oh, there's some bacon
There's some
in there.
bacon in there, boy. It's good.
I put a lot of cheese. Well, you guys saw it. A lot of cheese.
I-
There's more cheese than macaroni in there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for real.
Oh my god. The amount of
I
bacon
hope
they
I'm not
put,
getting copyrighted for
like,
this, bro.
perfect.
Yeah.
Cause I, feel
I
like a little
hope
bit
I'm not
more
getting
than that,
You don't
copyrighted.
too much.
It could be crunchy in there and stuff, or
Right.
it could overpower the cheese, but it still tastes like macaroni and cheese.
Right. Absolutely.
And then it has the bacon on top of that. So
I agree 100%.
I give you
Perfect.
10 out of 10.
Oh, wow. You know,
Bro, this is making me
let's
hungry.
go ahead and try this steak right here.
I need
The second
food.
one, obviously, you already know that this
I'm
one
also
is from
thirsty.
Earl,
I
so
need
this one
water.
has to
Hold
be
on.
the experimental steak. First thing I want you to do is
Yo,
smell it.
water.
Smell it. Why you want me to smell it? What'd you do?
Nothing. I didn't do anything. Oh, it smells fantastic.
Nothing.
It smells
Nothing.
phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
It smells great, everybody.
You think, I
Smell
can,
it.
you think I don't know your sarcasm? This is more tender. I mean,
Maybe because it's a little
it's
bit
like,
thicker.
It's like sliding on here.
Smell it and tell me if you can tell the smell.
I can't tell.
Emilio also smelled and he said nothing about it. But I'll tell you one thing. I think it's because I did the experiment and I smelled it as it was cooking, everybody.
Nah,
There's
if
no smell?
If there is a smell, it's very masked.
Really?
I cannot smell it. I
That's
can't.
a good. That's
I'm
a good
trying to
sign.
smell it.
The interesting thing about this method is that
The
this
tea
steak right here
steamed
took
tomahawk
30
steak.
minutes to cook. All right. This one right here only took 10 minutes. So it's like it speed up the process incredibly. But at the same time, did it work? Well, we're gonna find out right now. Are you ready?
I'm not sure.
He's worried. All right. Enough talking.
Is that you made a face?
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Interesting. Andrew?
No.
Know what?
Don't do this again.
Do you notice the difference?
At first, it feels like it's more juicy, but then the juice tastes different. And I
Juice
don't
tastes
like
it.
that.
You don't like the
Don't
juice?
mess with my juices, man.
I will say whatever difference it made, it is extremely mild.
It's very small.
Yeah, it's not huge difference.
It's more acidic. When you bite it, you have like that.
Wow, acidic.
100%.
Look at that, acidic, everybody. This boy knows what he's talking about. So here's the deal. I steamed this one in tea, specifically lemon tea. That's exactly what I did.
Well, it was acidic.
It was acidic.
It's got some zing to it.
Yeah. Hey, you never know if something's gonna turn out good if you don't give it a try. That is my opinion.
Bro,
Anyway,
give
guys,
me
I
a
hope you guys
piece, bro.
enjoyed this video.
I don't
Thank you so
care
much for
if
the
it tastes
suggestion.
bi-
If you have
if
any
it
other
tastes
suggestions
different.
that you wanna put
Give
in the
me a
comments down below,
piece.
let me know. We're gonna make it happen. You never know if something's gonna turn out good if you don't try it.
Give me a piece of that. I do not care if it tastes different. I love steak. The Wagyu bacon. Oh wait, I already watched that. Okay, let's see. Bro, I've watched everything. I've tried. Bro, I've heard bone marrow. Like, I've seen a bunch of videos of people cooking, or like at least I don't know. Yeah, sure, cooking bone marrow, bro, and then like the bone is like cut in half, and then they scrape the bone marrow out of the bone onto like some nice piece of steak, bro. I am jealous of how rich these people are.
Thanks, NordVPN, for sponsoring.
How much does bone marrow cost? Or like, okay. Bones. For bone marrow. How much does this cost? Beef bone marrow? Please. But is that okay? Bone marrow bones? $15 for this? Is it $15? The canoe cut. Okay. Bro, I need to get this. Oh my gosh, you can't do this to me, bro. You just can't.
Sponsoring this video.
Okay, let's watch more
Usually
Guga.
I cook burgers with the
On
cheapest
their own
ingredients
burgers.
I can find, but that's not what we're doing today. I'm going all out on this one. It may look like a simple burger, but wait until you see how it was all made. As you already
That is
know,
a
burgers are
thick
usually
patty,
made
bro.
with ground
That is
beef.
such a
However,
thick patty.
Today I'll be using these 3 beautiful ribeyes. I mean, take a look. They are choice grade, 1.5 inches thick each, and just the perfect specimen of steaks. However, since they're not prime, they don't have that much fat. Now take a look at my second piece of meat. This is what I like to call the cheapest Wagyu there is, because as I take slices of these, take a closer look. It is perfection. Now we're going to be transforming this into burgers as well. And here's how I
Wagyu,
make
bro.
my
Never
burger.
had
I first
Wagyu
started by
before.
chopping up my ribeyes.
I've had a
I split them all
Wagyu
up in
burger at a
small cubes.
restaurant.
Then I threw a little bit of them in the food
I don't think it
processor.
tasted
I
any
wanna chop
different,
them
though.
up little by little. I want it to be nice and soft, but at the same time, I don't want it to turn into a paste. This is the consistency I was looking for, and using a food processor makes the job really easy. Now the Wagyu, on the other hand, I'm not going to be using the food processor. I want to leave little bite-sized pieces into my burger. So now to put everything together. First, the ribeyes we just chopped up, followed by, of course, the Wagyu, and the next special ingredient, which I like to call the butter of the gods. We're talking about
The
bone
butter
marrow.
of the
I like to let it
gods.
soak in a salty brine so
Yeah,
that
he's
all
called
of the
it
blood
that.
that's inside can come out. At least to me, doing this makes the flavor taste better. So after taking them out of the brine, I pat them dry real good, grabbed the spoon, and immediately started taking all of it out. In the end, I was left with a nice full bowl. So into the meat blend, I threw in all of my bone marrow and mixed everything together. Once that was done, I went ahead and started
Bet
forming
that's-
my patties.
I
And
bet
once
that
was
was-
done with
I
all
bet
of
that's
them,
good.
take a look. Now these are steakhouse-like burgers. A perfect ratio of fat and meat. They're nice and thick, and the flavor should be insane. However, we're not just going to be eating a burger patty by itself. We need some extra stuff. But before that, one of my friends have never tried bone marrow before.
Bro, I don't
And
know
I'm
how to
talking
cook
about
any
meat.
other
Not
foods
only am
except
I
for
doing this
steak.
wonderful burger to introduce that to him.
So
I'm also
even
gonna be
burgers
doing the
are
sandwich.
unknown
To
territory
prepare
for
it,
me.
It's super easy, and here's how. Like I previously said, always soak your bone marrow. Once that's done, I transfer them to a cooling rack. Pat them dry real good. Season them with a little bit of salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper, smoked paprika, garlic powder, and a tiny bit of shallots right on top. Now into the oven it goes in the broiler settings for about 10 minutes. You want it to cook properly, but you don't want it to render all the way down. After about 10 minutes, this is what I was left with. Now I know it doesn't look that appetizing, but just add a little bit of Parmesan cheese right on top, followed by some chives. Now this is the butter of the gods, and it's gonna be perfect with some
Parmesan cheese
now, every
tastes good.
burger needs a good sauce.
Bro,
And here's
mozzarella
how I make
cheese
this
tastes
one.
good.
Into a food processor, I threw
Bro,
in a
cheese
good amount of
sticks
mayo,
in
followed by
general
shallots,
taste good,
some
bro.
chopped up chives, a tiny bit of anchovy paste, some Korean chili flakes, and a splash of balsamic vinegar. Then I processed everything on high because my sauce was done. It does not get any easier than that. The next thing to prepare
I
is
think I
these
have
beautiful
half of
crispy
those
onions.
ingredients.
And if you've never made crispy onions before, man, these are ridiculously easy. First, you gotta do a dry mix. Into a bowl, I threw in all-purpose flour, followed by a little bit of cornstarch. Then I added garlic powder and smoked paprika. Mixed everything well because that's it. Now you can use any type of onions you like. I chose to use these purple ones. The only real trick here is to slice them nice and thin. So into the dry mix it went, and I mixed it real good. To deep fry them, you really want to keep the oil at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We want them to
Dry
crispen
mix.
up and get nice and golden brown. Fry them until you are happy with the color. And like I said, they take no time at all. And good luck not eating all of them before your burger is actually assembled. Now I needed some extra crunch on the burger as well, so I prepared some raw onions also. For these, into the bowl I threw in a little bit of sugar, followed by red wine vinegar. Mixed everything well because that was it. The only thing I have to do is to leave it in the refrigerator for about 1 hour. And that's perfect because it was time for us to finish our burgers. To season them, I did exactly the same thing as I normally do with my steaks.
I mean,
A good
even
amount of
that
salt,
looks
followed by
good.
freshly ground black pepper and garlic
I would
powder.
eat that.
It's fully
I
seasoned
would
on
eat.
the
I would
outside
eat that
and
raw.
in my smoker. Now the temperature is
I don't
quite
care.
important. It
I
goes
eat
at
anything.
350
I like
degrees
my food
Fahrenheit.
cold
It
sometimes,
is
you know.
important for the meat and the fat to combine together. And if you don't take it to 145 degrees Fahrenheit, that will not happen. So once that temperature was reached, I took them out and put a nice, beautiful crust on them. And take a look at these beauty. I only wish you could smell. Now to assemble. I first started with my
yeah,
burger and
that looks
buns,
good.
followed by the sauce, a little bit of those pickled onions we just made, and of course the crispy ones, and topped it up with the bun. Now I know the big question remains. How does it taste?
Bro, that looks like a
Well, we're gonna have
special
to know
item.
right now. So enough talking and it is time to eat.
Does that look good or what? And before we try it, I want to thank today's sponsor, NordVPN. This summer, we are traveling. I've
Bro,
already
that
taken
gives
a
you
few
100
trips, And I mean,
HP.
come on, it's
That-
barbecue season.
that-
So I
that
plan on
burger
traveling
gives
to
you
a few more
100 HP.
places to get my hands on everything barbecue. So before I even book my trips, I know that I can find better deals and save on my bookings. Because with NordVPN, I can change virtual location, conceal my IP address, and encrypt data. So travel websites cannot use it to charge me anymore. So I spend a
I
lot
should
less
probably
money
use a
on
VPN.
travels and more money
Yeah.
on briskets. Then on travel day with NordVPN, I get secure traffic on public Wi-Fi, block malware reading websites, and stay safe from botnet control. So by the time I get to my destination safely, I can use NordVPN to access my favorite content and change my virtual location with a click. I can find streaming platforms at a lower price and choose from more than 5,500 servers in 60 countries. Oh, and all of this without any interruption and an amazing speed. So get
Okay,
exclusive
full screen
NordVPN
works.
deals with
I have
my
to
link
check
in the
that.
description down below. It is risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. You can get bundles like the standard bundle with NordVPN and 1-month bonus, or the plus that includes NordVPN, NordPass plus 1-month bonus, or the complete bundle that includes NordVPN, NordPass, NordLocker, and 1-month bonus on all products. So access the link right here to get a great promotion. Thank you NordVPN for sponsoring this video, but now let's get right back to it. All right, everybody, here we got our beautiful feast. Are you guys ready?
There's a feast for real.
I'm a little bit excited because of all the burgers. You guys know I love burgers, but very hesitant to try this.
The bone marrow. This video is actually dedicated to you, Leo, because you said you never had bone marrow. Isn't that true?
That is very true. I haven't had bone marrow. I gotta be honest. I'm very worried. Let's just say it.
You haven't had bone marrow? I haven't had bone marrow, bro.
Me and Angel love it. If
I
you don't
want
like
bone
it,
marrow.
then, we're gonna have to do something with you, all right? All right. So here's the thing. I got a few things to try. This is a brand new burger. I never made it like this before. I'm curious to find out how it's gonna taste. You guys let me know. We go for the burger first. As you can see, I cut it just like a steak. Now I know what you're thinking. Guga, it's not medium rare. There's a reason for it, everybody. You don't want to cook this medium rare. If you do, you won't have the same experience. You want the fat to render nicely, specifically 145 degrees Fahrenheit. That was the internal temperature. Enough talking. Let's give this a try and give you guys an honest review. Cheers. Everybody.
Nah, that's fire.
Oh man.
The flavor is just crazy.
Oh,
What do you taste?
Yes, that's correct.
I can tell there's a very different depth of flavor here that I'm not used to, and it's not normal for a burger. So I'm guessing it's the bone marrow that you guys are talking about.
Now here's the question. Did you enjoy it?
I did. I actually really did enjoy it. I
You
can't
see?
lie.
Looks can be deceiving, Leo.
Yes,
Very
he's
much
getting
so.
excited
Very good.
now.
Let's go for the bone marrow, yeah?
I'm getting
So,
excited now.
Since you never... What is that? Leo, are you
I'm
serious?
gonna
Look,
hit
it
him.
tastes good. That burger tasted great, but it's just like
All right, so I'm going to teach you.
there's
Leo,
something that
Leo.
feels wrong about scooping meat out of a bone and spreading it on bread. That just
No.
doesn't feel right. This looks a lot prettier than a normal, bone marrow without all this cheese and extraness on top.
Right.
But
We got that one from a human.
what?
What? He's joking. All right, let me explain to you how it works. Go ahead and scoop
I
out
need
the-
to rewind that.
Extraness on top.
Right.
But
We got that one from a human.
what?
What?
He's joking. All right, let me explain to you how it works. Go ahead and scoop
that's
out a little
funny.
bit, Leo.
God, this feels so weird. I don't like this. It's so weird.
Oh my God, Leo.
I'm
He's-
scared.
look at that. Oh,
he's
there you
look-
go.
There you go, Angie. Angie's no good. Enough talking. Let's give bone marrow a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. You guys are just waiting for my reaction.
They all know we love it.
Goddamn, that's good.
Yeah, there you go. Let's go.
Goddamn, that's good. I gotta give it up.
You talk so much crap about the bone marrow. Now you like it. Now I want it back.
No.
What does it taste like?
Again, looks gross, but it tastes delicious. Super creamy. I was not expecting it to be as creamy as it is.
I don't
You
care if
said
it looks
was
gross.
like
As
butter.
long as
I
it
didn't
tastes
believe that it would be so
good,
textured
I do not care.
equivalent, right?
Yeah.
It's very similar to it. Super soft, very rich. It's nice. It's really good.
Steak butter. That's what it is. Okay, very good. Now, for the start of the show, this burger. Let's just see how good it tastes. You guys ready?
I'm super
ready.
excited.
All right, enough talking. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Oh my God.
Oh, Lord have mercy on this one.
Man, that's good.
What do you think, Leo?
So crunchy, so creamy, so tender. All the flavors, the textures, they all
Dude
combine in
knows
one
how to
perfectly. I gotta say, I
describe.
love this burger.
Angel.
This burger's the This burger is the
I love it. Complete description, and me and Angel, it's the everybody. That's how good it is.
This is the
Look how nice and classy this thing is, everybody. This is a delicious
Wait,
burger.
what's going on over there?
Oh, you're gonna move for the bone marrow.
Don't judge me.
Don't judge me.
He's like, yo, yeah, what's going on over there?
You see what
Hey,
I'm
I
talking
said
about?
it was good. I like it. What can I say? Get off my case.
Anyway, guys, these are the results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe.
Bro, Guga Foods is always gonna be so good. Guga Foods is always gonna be such a good channel to watch. Whenever you just want to look at food, Guga Foods, it's just good. What am I saying, bro? Like, it's just a good channel to watch. All right, let's see. What is on my recommended? I put restricted mode on. What the oh my god. Look, I watch shit in my free time, alright? It does not matter. I do not care. How was Subway made? Hook is a good channel. Bro, Tootsie Rolls? I forgot about Tootsie Rolls, bro. What are they doing now? Well, any like new flavors? Tootsie Roll? Oh, this is a classic website. This is a classic. The Tootsie Rolls. Yeah. I thought they had flavors. Don't they have flavors? Yeah, they have flavors. Oh, no. I'm talking about the fruit chews. Yeah. The fruit chews were good. I actually genuinely like the fruit chews. Like especially the orange one. I love the orange fruit chews. Anyways, not that video. Okay. Let's watch one of these. I love these videos. How a broke YouTuber made 4 million. Sure. Let's watch that.
This video is sponsored by Shopify. Patreon has become a $4 billion company in just 8 years. The crowdfunding website provides an ongoing extra source of income for hundreds of thousands of creators, some even earning over $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
But the story of Patreon has come a long way since a launch that only cost a few $100s, created by a pair of roommates. One, a physics student turned starving artist struggling to get by on YouTube ad revenue. The other, a computer science student working as a delivery driver.
It's crowded at the bottom. That's true.
Jack Conte was born in San Francisco, California in 1984, 4 years before his future Patreon co-founder and roommate for life, Sam Yam. Growing up, Jack was surrounded by music. While his father was a doctor and his mother was a nurse, both also shared a love for music, jazz in particular, and had been a jazz pianist and singer. They shared their passion with their son, and naturally, Jack followed in their footsteps. When he was 6 years old, Jack's father taught him to play the blues. It was only the beginning. He would later write arrangements for his a cappella group and write his own music. Meanwhile, the other half of Patreon was starting his life half the country away. Sam Yam was born in Iowa City, Iowa, to Hong Kong immigrants. At a young age, his family moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and opened their
I don't
own
really care
Chinese
about the
restaurant,
story
where
of
Sam
Patreon.
worked
I
as a
just
waiter.
find that I just find
Like
the
Jack,
whole
Sam dabbled in music.
like
He studied the piano
from
and
zero
performed at the Carnegie Hall
from
in New York.
from
After
nothing to
graduating from high
being
school,
absolutely
both Sam and Jack managed to gain
massive.
acceptance into the prestigious
That's what I
Stanford
mean.
University. And
From
the two
being
just so
nothing
happened
to
be
being
assigned as
something,
roommates.
something big.
Stanford was also where he met and fell in love with Natalie Dawn, who had been studying art there. At the time, Jack was pursuing a physics degree. Sam, meanwhile, was studying computer science. Though, the two weren't satisfied with just their studies. Sam wasn't sure what he wanted to do in life. While he'd previously considered pursuing a career in the arts, he changed his mind. From Sam's perspective, he would have needed to be the best pianist to succeed, so he decided to pursue something more conventional, namely computer science, because he liked to play video games. But even in college, his entrepreneurial spirit showed. Sam set up his own online business, creating a website where students in the dorm could order In-N-Out burgers, which Sam would then pick up and deliver. This was in the days before apps like Uber Eats or Grubhub.
No,
putting
so he
Sam
made his
far ahead
own
of the
like
curve.
delivery app.
Meanwhile, Jack
before
found out that
they
he
existed.
regretted studying physics. After one particular class, Jack sat for 45 minutes and decided to change his focus from physics to music. He studied in Stanford's Center for Computer Research in Music and Acoustics. However, the change in field struck a blow to Jack's morale. When I made the decision to become a music major, it was a depressing moment for me. In my mind, I was committing to a life of poverty. Jack's uncle had been a jazz guitarist, and Jack went to him with his decision. His uncle's response was less than encouraging. "Don't do this. It's crowded at the bottom." Enjoying the video so far? Be sure to subscribe to Hook and ring the bell to
I mean,
stay
I
updated
bet
with
it's
new
crowded at the
stories
bottom,
from today's
bro.
industry
I
leaders.
bet. It's kind of hard. It's really
Jack
hard
felt
to
like he was signing up to be a starving artist for the rest of his life.
like.
But he
I can
forged
talk
ahead
about this.
anyway
It's
and graduated
kind of
from
hard to
Stanford
just
with a
grow.
degree in music. 1 year later, Jack started off posting a new medium of music to YouTube that he called video songs. In the accompanying videos for these songs, he made sure to show the instruments he used for each sound on screen, so that viewers saw exactly what he was playing and learned more about how each sound was made. Soon after, Jack released an album called Nightmares and Daydreams. And over time, he managed to earn a couple $100 a month from selling MP3s of his music on eJunkie.com. Little did he know, his musical career would soon swell to new highs, only to crash from a change that he had no say in.
Yeah.
What we can already learn from Patreon's story is that while every entrepreneur has a different backstory, many develop those common traits over time. Self-reliance, perseverance, and versatility. And in most cases, it starts with a desire to pursue a long-time passion or offer something that hasn't been done before. When entrepreneurs first start to think about turning a desire into a growing business, they'll often get stuck on important factors to consider, like pricing. Pricing can be extremely difficult since there are countless strategies to choose from. Fortunately, there are online resources that summarize each one in their pros and cons. In fact, Shopify, the sponsor of this video, runs a blog that offers free education, inspiration, and tips. Access their blog to learn more about the art of pricing and other business topics if you're interested in launching and growing a new business. Shopify also offers an easy-to-use and affordable commerce platform that allows anyone to...
Also, here's an update. I did say that I had an exam today. How did my exam go? I didn't pass. It's unfortunate, but I get to take it next week again. I do have to study harder, so yeah, just saying. All right, I just wanted to update.
build and manage beautiful and professional looking online stores, regardless of technical or design ability and experience. Plus, Shopify helps entrepreneurs with technical support 24/7, offering built-in marketing tools such as email campaigns and Google and Facebook ads, and analytic tools to gain insights on sales, website traffic, and customer demographics. If you're an aspiring entrepreneur, you can learn more about the art of pricing by going to shopify.com/hook3 or click the link in the description below.
From rocking out to rock bottom.
1 year later, Jack and his then girlfriend and fellow musician Natalie Dawn teamed up to create their band Pamplemousse, named after the French word for grapefruit. Pamplemousse, from Natalie's early days spent living in Belgium and France. The first song the two released was a song called Pas Encore, mostly in French. At the time, the two didn't call themselves Pamplemousse. Both were YouTubers performing music on their own channels, and they posted the video on Jack's channel saying that it was a collaboration. The result was a song that mixed Natalie's softer voice with Jack's harder music, resulting in an original sound that people seemed to like. Then, the two decided to see if they could make a living from music. They put their music on iTunes for sale while putting more and more of their songs on YouTube. In 2009, Jack and Natalie served as producers on an album released by fellow musician and YouTuber Julia Nunes. Jack was inspired by the audience that Julia had managed to build for herself on YouTube by covering popular songs. He realized that people use YouTube to search for their favorite songs, and if they found covers with a new style that they liked, they would check out the artist. Pamplemousse then decided to release covers of songs like My Favorite Things from The Sound of Music. But the song that really became a hit was a cover of Beyoncé's All the Single Ladies. Record labels approached the duo with offers to pick up the band, but Jack and Natalie turned them down. That way, the two owned the royalties to all their masters, the original recordings of their songs, keeping all the royalties made from sales on their music. They were able to make a living, earning $22,000 a month and going on to tour to hundreds or thousands of people per show.
$22,000 a month.
Had gone his own path.
$22,000 a month. I can't even imagine.
After
that.
graduating from Stanford,
That's
Sam
insane.
worked as both a first server engineer and mobile engineer at a startup called Looped before it was bought out by banking company Green Dot for $43 million. Showing his entrepreneurial spirit once more, Sam co-founded AdWorld, a platform that allowed mobile developers to monetize their games through ads. Only a few months after launching, the company was bought up by AdMob, which was later acquired by Google. Sam stayed with Google for a short time before leaving for a startup incubator called Dogpatch Labs, sharing a table with creators of Instagram while looking for the next big thing. Little did he know it would come from his old friend Jack. At the time, music streaming became more popular and mainstream with the introduction of services like Spotify, a change which hit Jack Conte hard due to the loss in sales through iTunes. He had gone from earning a comfortable living from selling music to being forced to use his savings to pay his mortgage. I wasn't doing anything differently as an artist. There is a system changing in front of me that I am not in control of. I know businesses have to pivot and change and be innovative. Yet, I found myself having to do all this gymnastics to keep up
Oh,
with
so
the
he
revenue
basically
stream.
just he got screwed
One of
over
the
because
pivots included selling
his
more merch
Spotify
and
was
music.
made.
Jack was depressed at the idea that his value to the world might only be a band logo on a hat. It seemed that if he was going to find a way to get paid for his art, he may have to build it himself. But when he tried, he was rejected 40 times.
Yeah, don't tell
One
anyone
day,
else about this.
Jack
It's about
discovered a
God.
new crowdfunding service that had the potential to help artists fund
Oh,
their projects.
Kickstarter?
Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Jack and Natalie's roommate, Lauren O'Connell, started a Kickstarter for her new album and managed to raise $13,000 to rent a studio and hire a mixer. What amazed Jack in particular was that Lauren's fans stepped up to help fund her album. Inspired by Lauren's success, Natalie started a Kickstarter for her own album and uploaded a video to YouTube promoting the campaign. She raised $104,000. Meanwhile, Jack was working on making a music video for his single Petals. It was a song that he was especially proud of, so he wanted to do something crazy and creative, and not worry about a budget. The end result was a video that involved two robots, a replica of the Millennium Falcon's cockpit and spinning compartments that Jack and the robots emerged from.
That's cool.
While Jack considered a Kickstarter, he decided against it. Jack viewed Kickstarter as funding for a single project that money could go towards, whereas he would have preferred an ongoing source of funding that would let him keep producing art over a full career. A source of funding which currently didn't exist. Then, in February, it hit him.
I should make
Jack
something
had spent
like that.
$10,000 on the Petals music video.
That's what he thought.
He had maxed out 2 credit cards and drained his savings account.
I felt like I was waking up and I was like suddenly very terrified about like what was on the other side.
Knowing that the music video would likely only bring in $100 from YouTube ads, he felt sick considering all the money, time, and work put into the video. Jack then realized that methods to pay artists like they had been with music sales through iTunes had failed to keep up with streaming services like Spotify. Where Jack and other musicians had once been able to make a living through selling their own songs through iTunes, they now made pennies through music streaming. As things were, artists were basically working for free. Jack sat down at his kitchen table on a Sunday afternoon. He liked Kickstarter, but he needed income. He wanted to be paid every month and have the freedom to pursue whatever inspiration struck him. Membership organizations like the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art and NPR member radio station KQED were raising money through monthly donations online. However, there wasn't a way for him and other artists to do the same in exchange for their work. And so, Jack decided to create a way himself. Jack began by sketching out a website that took up 14 pages of paper. He didn't have a business strategy in mind, just a
And he
design
contacted
and
the
an idea for artists
the
to make
computer
money from their
science
work.
guy to
Then,
help him
he
out.
reached out to friends who might be able to help him build it,
Yeah.
including his old roommate Sam. At the time, Sam was building an online marketplace to hire amateur photographers called Our Spot. Before it had even launched, the startup received a rave review from leading startup and tech news website TechCrunch. Impressed with Sam's success, Jack was hell-bent on getting Sam to build his idea. When Jack called Sam to pitch his idea, he first asked if they should write up an NDA. Sam told him not to. "We don't need an NDA. Nobody cares. Ideas are trash." Sam's opinion was that ideas were a dime a dozen, and it was only the execution that mattered. Soon after, Sam and Jack sat down at Coffee Bar on Bryant Street in San Francisco to talk. Sam was expecting just to provide feedback, but Jack launched into a whole sales pitch. The idea immediately resonated with Sam, and his tone instantly changed. "We're starting this right now. Don't tell anyone else about this idea." Sam started working on it that night.
That's
Realizing
cool.
that he was going into business with his friend, Jack wrote out a long email to Sam. In it, he laid out the basics of a contract for the two, and spoke about the friendship that they had, and how communication would be important in the venture for the two to stay friends. He sent it off and got a one-sentence reply from Sam. Awesome! I agree to all of this, okay, let's go!
He
Throughout
said,
that-
yeah, awesome, I am not reading all of that.
Using cloud services to host their servers, Patreon was projected to cost between a few $100 to $2,000 to get going. The bigger task was finding people to launch Patreon with. Jack reached out to 40 creators, trying to recruit them to use his new service. Every single one of them said no. In the end, it launched with 3 creators, Jack, Natalie, and their roommate Lauren. It had taken only 6 weeks for Sam to take Jack's sketches and launch the platform, giving creators the ability to offer fans different membership tiers in order to support them. To announce the launch, Jack posted his Petals music video to YouTube and included a vlog at the end where he announced Patreon and told his fans they could support him there. Jack's Patreon had 4 tiers. At $1, fans got access to Patreon-only streams and first dibs on concert tickets. $5 added video tutorials on audio productions. $10 added Google Hangouts group sessions with Jack. And $100 added a private Skype Hangout session. Within the first 2 weeks, Jack's income climbed to $5,000 a month, and within a couple of months, over $100,000 a year.
That's actually not
By
even that
then,
bad.
it quickly became clear that Patreon still needed to raise money to build up its team to do everything, from answering emails to building new features. Many investors turned Jack and Sam away, not wanting to get involved in music or arts in general. Sam then decided to
yeah,
reach
but
out
it
to
wasn't
one of
about
his
that,
contacts, John Felser, head of Freestyle Ventures, a company that invests in early-stage tech companies that have the potential to become massive. Josh was immediately taken by Jack's passion and agreed to invest. Patreon then managed to raise a total of $2.1 million from Freestyle Ventures, Charles River Ventures, and Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian. As for what this meant for Sam and Jack, they became roommates again. The two got a 2-bedroom apartment in San Francisco that they moved into and used as a home office and hired staff who worked at desks in the kitchen. Neither Sam nor Jack took a salary from the company as a means to keep costs low. Not wanting to charge creators a large fee, Patreon was taking home only $5,000 on every $100,000 they handled. Plus, for Jack, starting Patreon felt like he was turning his back on his musical career and his now wife Natalie. He had gone from someone who couldn't see himself working a desk job for a corporation to owning one that needed him at a desk, forcing him to be away from Natalie and Pamplemousse. And while Patreon grew to attracting over 25,000 creators along with their fans, it ran into more issues. The platform needed to put together a proper content policy. Fortunately, Patreon's investors connected Jack and Sam to someone experienced who could guide them. What followed were the most horrific 2 months of Jack's life as he had to explore all the worst content that the internet had to offer. With their advisor's guidance, Jack and Sam made a content policy aiming to prevent anyone from causing real-world harm.
You know, we're facilitating art. Art should, in some sense, be bridging a lot of these divides
like a
and not
legal,
increasing them.
like a legal
While Patreon has
distribution.
found its way in some regard, it still faces other challenges. One thing Jack and Sam are still working on is finding a path to profitability that doesn't require charging their creators high fees to use their service. But even as they're still figuring out their business model, Patreon has managed to raise an additional $155 million and is currently valued at $4 billion. And as Jack sits at the head of a billion-dollar company, he hasn't given up music. 2020 was Pamplemousse's biggest year in history, and in 2021, the band sits as a profitable business on its own. What we can take away from Jack and Sam is that sometimes you can follow your passion and turn it into a successful career. Although, even if you're doing something that you love, it won't just be a walk in the park. Sometimes, finding success is only fleeting. Keeping that success requires hard work and dedication, especially when the entire market surrounding your craft can change around you. It might even mean building up your own company and taking on the business side of things just to keep running your dream. This is the story of how a physics student turned starving artist and computer science
That's
student
cool.
working as a delivery driver teamed up to change the face of the arts industry.
That's cool. I like that. Don't think I want to watch anymore, but that was cool. His entire team disconnected and ditched him. Oh, that is awful. That is not a booyah, bro. The slosher's gonna leave. Nah, he knows. He was like, I lost. Yeah, that is awful. That was actually... Up next videos in a foreign language? Yeah, I don't want to watch more videos. What do you expect? What the hell? Okay, no. Oh yeah, I did see the.
Yo, what's good, guys, and welcome to the Negus' Corner.
See.
And we have another video to react to. Now, this is from Nintendo. They actually put out a video.
Let's react to a
Splatoon
reaction
overview
of a
trailer,
overview
Nintendo
trailer.
Switch.
For
So
Splatoon
I'm gonna
3.
react to it. Let's see what it's about. Let's see what's going on, and let's get it. All right, so let's see what they talk about for this video, man.
They put small fry.
Hey, man, if you haven't been
Splatsville.
enjoying the game, I don't know what to tell you.
Squids, Squid Research Lab here.
All right.
New to Splatoon? Here's what you need to know about the Splatoon 3 game.
The Splatoon 3 game.
Ink the ground in walls in kid form.
Of course.
And easily move through it in swim form.
We know this.
Leverage these
We know.
fresh moves for turf war battles.
I have to say I love her as an
Two
announcer.
teams of 4 ink as much turf as they can in their team's color for 3 minutes. Spread your ink and splat your opponents.
Yeah,
The team
what's
that
wrong about
inks the
spreading
most
your ink,
turf
huh?
Wins. Battle stages include Scorch Gorge.
It's an okay
Eel Tail
stage.
Alley,
I like the stage,
Hagglefish
actually.
Market,
Eel Tail
Untitled
Alley is pretty
Giveaway,
good.
and many others with different
Walleye
layouts.
2.0, which is also known as Hammerhead.
Ink every inch of turf. Or splat opponents to stop them in their tracks. Play
Oh, thank you,
however
Nintendo.
like. Main weapons are your go-to for inking turf. Observe. Shooters are easy to control for firing ink. Chargers build up power to hit faraway targets. Rollers cover a lot of ground in one go.
It's funny because we all know that dynamo rollers will never actually, like, if you actually have watched a dynamo player, like, they may do that once in a while, but they will actually never use the dynamo to, like, roll on the ground. It's
Yeah,
actually
that
kinda
you're
funny
never
when you think
doing
about
that.
it,
You're never
but
using a dynamo
neither
roller
here
to
nor there.
roll.
It's just actually, it's genuinely funny.
You just
Stringers
won't.
Shoot ink in 3 directions. And Splatanas send blades of ink flying. There are plenty of other incredible weapons to try out.
Bro, they got
so
the
find
2 weapons that they have to fix. They fixed Bloblopper, but they still have to fix Tent.
one that suits your splatting style. Each main weapon is paired with a sub-weapon,
Of
like
course.
splat bombs and sprinklers that can help you claim more turf.
I love how they're
Each
showing that
main
it
weapon
identifies
also
people.
comes with a special weapon. Ink turf to fill up the special meter.
Killer Whale
Once it's
5.1.
full,
I
that's
still
your
don't think it's a
chance
good
to
special
unleash
weapon.
your special
But I mean, then again, I guess it helps. Yeah.
Cling to walls to get the drop on opponents. Suck up enemy ink.
This is no good way of saying suck up enemy.
Giving allies a beverage-based boost.
Juice!
Lean into your weapon skills to turn the tides of battle. Simply splat-tastic. Feel like a splatting pro? Join Anarchy Battles. Splat zones.
I like Anarchy Battles, but I would say they changed.
I
it
didn't like the
just a
Squid
little bit.
Research Lab,
Ride the tower to the
like the previous game narrators. So this is an improvement at least, you
Carry
know.
the Rainmaker to its destination.
Yeah, they added checkpoints to Rainmaker.
Collect and throw clams to score.
It's really weird.
Anarchy Battles.
I love how, like, you know, the funny thing is, and there's some people that actually are watching this and they're like, yo, I didn't know this, but like, it's very funny as watching this as a seasoned, like, you know, veteran. It's just like, yo, like, they really like hit on, lovely that they're actually talking about rank for once, but they really only hit on like turf war and maybe like the basics of the game.
Where you'll put your skills, strategies, and teamwork to the test. Can you emerge Inktorious?
Inktorious. That is terrible.
This
Yeah,
is
turf war. I don't play turf war that much.
only the trendiest
I just don't like it.
hang around
What can I say?
Oh,
I
true.
don't like turf war that much.
Grab fresh
I like
weapons
ranked.
here, and even
Ranked modes are fun.
boosting gear like clothing and shoes. You'll find the lobby in the center of Splatsville.
Love the
Test
lobby.
out
Love
weapons
it.
while waiting
I
for
love
your
it.
next battle. Customize
Yeah,
your
same.
locker with your
Lobby
favorite
is
You guys have to
it's
see
such
my
a good
locker. My locker's perfect.
it's such a good
Come
addition.
to my Twitch and you'll see my locker. It's the I've made the most amazing locker. You'll love it. You'll love it.
to recon mode and scope out your favorite stages.
The recon mode is really good.
Or check out view replays, which recreate
The greatest thing that they've added to this game is the replay system. I don't care what
Replays
anybody tells
are-
me. They
replays
did
are
an
good, yeah.
absolutely amazing job with that. There are some funny moments with it, but I think they did a great job.
battles. Use them to review battles from different perspectives, including that of your opponents. Incredible! Around town, you can play this in-game card-based battle game.
Man, make this a real thing, bro. I'll buy them.
Lay down your cards on the battlefield. to
Table
play
turf?
as much turf as you can.
Table turf is fun.
There's over 100.
Haven't played it in a while, but table turf is fun.
So build your deck and get dueling.
Oh gosh, game tool. We're gonna talk about story mode.
This manhole looks fishy. Go right. It's the
No
entrance
spoilers,
to the
but
home
it
of
was
the
good in my opinion. I really like the story mode.
Same. I don't think it was as good as Octo expansion
I
though.
beat it in one night.
We still haven't figured out why they're covered in fur, though. Get to the bottom of this story and clear stages with your small fry buddy.
I still love the aesthetic of what they did with
Mode
it.
is also perfect for getting the hang of the controls.
And Salmon Run. Salmon Run is kind of hard in my opinion.
Salmon Run.
Oh, I was like, wait a second,
Dangerous
what?
job not helped by the attacking salmonids.
They did a great job with Salmon Run, I have to
Players
admit.
will work
I
together
actually
to collect
enjoy
as
it this
many
time.
golden eggs as they can to complete the job within the time limit.
It's hard though. Like, I don't understand. Was Salmon Run always this hard?
Yeah, it's hard, bro. It wasn't this hard before.
I actually love the Godzilla salmon. It's a lot of fun. It's a decent challenge also too.
Whoa!
Yeah, but I can never win at that.
Will go
It is a
all
decent
out
challenge.
for Splatfest.
That is today.
Pick from one of 3 teams, then settle the outcome in turf war battles.
I hope they fix Tricolor. I'm excited to give it a try again.
Chaotic with a tri-color turf war. Splatoon 3 will stay fresh for at least 2 years
I'm
after
happy.
launch, with additional weapons and stages gradually being added.
I can't wait to see that pyramid stage. I wonder what it's like. Crab tank supremacy.
Can't use Crab Tank. I'm literally a inkbrush user.
That ends my refreshing report on Splatoon 3.
Now this is a good overview of the game.
Yeah. I agree.
Available
And
now
definitely better
only
than that
on
other
Nintendo
commercial that
Switch.
they did.
All right. Let's see. Growing my grandpa. Man, what can I watch? I got 30 minutes until the Splatfest. So. Linus Tech Tips? We could watch that. I haven't watched Linus in a bit. So I guess I could do that. RTX 4070
Oh, heck yeah,
series.
I've got some brand new GPUs in the oven. Let's see what Mr. Jensen has in store for us. Wait, it's just... Yep. Yeah, NVIDIA finally announced the RTX 4090, 4080, and also the RTX 4080, but slower. To be clear, the RTX 4090 looks freaking incredible, and gamers have a lot to be excited about here, but NVIDIA has also left out a lot of key details that have me very concerned about just how much of a performance increase you're going to get if you're not willing to sell a kidney. I'm always willing to sell stuff though, and that's why we're talking about today's sponsor.
Zoho CRM. Zoho CRM is a 360-degree solution that offers an intuitive UI, AI predictions, and a design studio to help you get your sales done faster. Get 50% off with code ZCRM50 using the link down below.
Out of the gate, the RTX 4090 looks like a monster, and not in the way we thought it would either. Although the details in Jensen's announcement were light, he did mention a doubling of rasterization performance and a quadrupling of ray tracing performance. And
by the way, I'm letting you know that I don't know many. I don't know what any of these words mean.
CUDA cores and a boost
I just want to learn about them.
2.52 gigahertz. Even without architectural improvements, this thing buries the 3090. Going into the event, there were rumors that the 4090 would draw up to 600 watts of power, but impressively, NVIDIA has been able to have this huge bump in CUDA cores and clock speeds while maintaining the same 450 watt TDP of the RTX 3090, which, to be clear, is still a lot of power, but it's not an asinine amount of power. Given how much of a performance uplift the RTX 4090 offers, I'm impressed they were able to keep the price to $1,600. And yeah, that's a stupid amount of money for a GPU, but the $100 increase over the RTX 3090 is less than half inflation in the same amount of time. And before this announcement, I was very concerned it would cost closer to $2,000. That said, currently you can get a 3090 Ti for a bit over $1,000, so the actual value proposition on the RTX 4090 is a bit more difficult. With a release date of October 12th, hopefully we'll be able to properly test one out soon and figure out if it's really worth it. Now we get into the more questionable side of the announcement, the 4080s. There are two different RTX 4080s, a 12GB model and a 16GB model. What is strange though is that these are completely different cards with completely different specs. Now NVIDIA did not give us any non-ray trace performance data, nor did they share with us the crucial memory bandwidth spec, but what we do know isn't promising. With 7,680 CUDA cores, the 12GB RTX 4080 has 1,000 less CUDA cores than the RTX 3080.
So less performance.
Well, the 16GB model falls behind the RTX 3080 Ti's core counts. The saving grace here is the clock speeds. At 2.6 and 2.5 gigahertz respectively, on paper, these GPUs are still ferocious, and that isn't even taking into account the raw architectural advantages that they get thanks to TSMC's 4N node compared to Samsung's 8nm. You just get the faster 16GB 4080 then, right? Not so fast. In NVIDIA's own performance data, it shows the 12GB and 16GB versions are nearly tied in Flight Sim, while in Warhammer and Cyberpunk, the 16GB pulls an amount ahead. Given the $300 price difference, there's a good chance the 12GB model will be just the better buy over the 16GB, because you're already in it for $1,200. You might as well just save up a little bit more for the much stronger RTX 4090. I am deeply suspicious that the 12GB 4080 was supposed to be the RTX 4070, But then the GPU market crashed, Ethereum went proof of stake, and they're sitting on months worth of stock of the RTX 3000 series. So they cannot justify a $900 4070. Easy fix though, just call it a 4080 instead. All this though is me speculating about the rasterization performance of these GPUs, aka how it performs in non-ray traced games. If you care a lot about ray tracing though, RTX 4000
I don't care that
series
much.
looks
Like,
damn
like,
good.
like, regardless, I don't really care. I just want to play games. Anyways, I'm probably gonna stop watching this video. Don't really care all that much. Sunny V2.
On the 23rd of April 2005, a YouTuber by the name of Jawed unknowingly broke YouTube's earliest world record by uploading the very first video to the platform. As time progressed, his simple record was broken time and time again by other increasingly difficult accomplishments, every single one of which to be covered throughout this video. Now, Jawed was able to upload the first piece of content as he happened to be one of YouTube's 3 founders. However, the unbreakable record of YouTube's first comment is actually held by someone else altogether. In fact, the first comment on YouTube wouldn't even be posted until 2 months after the site's first upload, yet when it did eventually happen, it was done so by Marco Casse on a video titled Good Times, when Marco would write the 3 profound letters LOL, followed by 7 exclamation marks. In the very same month that YouTube's first comment was being posted, a different video titled Under the Bridge was creeping up in view count, and by June 2005 it would break a new record as the first upload by any creator to pass 10,000 views. 1 month later, a different video titled Money Get Away would become the first video to pass 100,000 views. However, Under the Bridge and Money Get Away were both just one-hit wonders. Who was the first YouTuber to cultivate an actual community as a result of multiple different videos? Donning the title of YouTube's first comedy collective, Anthony and Ian were YouTube's earliest channel to pass 1,000 subscribers, which they achieved in February of 2006 after posting many bizarre viral comedy sketches. However, while almost everyone knows that Smosh were popular in the early days of YouTube, one thing you might not know is that the record for the first channel to achieve 20,000 subscribers was a 79-year-old British man by the name of Peter Oakley, who ran a channel called Geriatric 1927.
4,700 of you lovely people had subscribed. I am absolutely overwhelmed and don't quite know what to say.
Peter achieved this record by uploading anything from videos discussing his time in the war to content talking about his process for cooking chicken casserole.
Now I don't see what's difficult about all this cooking. I am going to cook you the most delightful chicken casserole.
We'll come back to Geriatric 1927 later, but he didn't hold the record of YouTube's most subscribed channel for all that long, as competition was ramping up dramatically during his peak. Brands began to see YouTube as a marketing opportunity, leading Nike to upload a video titled Ronaldinho Touch of Gold, which would break the record as the first video to crack the 1 million view mark. However, this wasn't the only sign that YouTube was becoming more advanced. In early 2006, YouTube made a change to the platform, which paved the way for a brand new record, being the very first video to feature a specifically designed thumbnail. The video which would claim this record was uploaded by Cinemassacre in April 2006, and while it's possible that the thumbnail was updated slightly at a later date, we can probably all agree that for the very first thumbnail on YouTube, it's surprisingly pretty well made, although unfortunately not nearly good enough to keep up with Smosh, who would achieve their second subscriber-related world record in May of 2007 to become the first channel with 100,000 subscribers. However, apparently Smosh were only just getting warmed up with this accomplishment, as in the process they'd pick up a third world record after their Pokemon-themed lip-sync music video became the first upload on YouTube to crack 10 million views. Although it wouldn't be long before all 3 of these world records were completely dwarfed by another extremely annoying creator who is slowly becoming the new face of YouTube, Fred Figglehorn. After creating his account at the age of only 12, Fred began to play an overly hyped up energetic character who needed to take his pills in order to maintain sanity.
If you're wondering why I'm acting rather extraordinary right now, it's because I haven't taken my pill. Don't tell my mom, but I've lost my pills.
The act was extremely cringy in retrospect, however it resulted in the fastest subscriber explosion of any YouTuber at the time. He uploaded his first video in May of 2008.
Bro, that's gotta be pity subscribers,
only
bro.
5 months later, he had achieved 600,000 subscribers, making him the largest creator on the platform, whilst also putting him in the perfect position to break the record for the first ever channel to achieve 1 million subscribers, which it achieved in early 2009.
I just want to thank each and every one of you for getting Fred to 1 million subscribers.
In the process of Fred hitting 1 million subs, the first ever YouTube short was uploaded to the platform, whilst Avril Lavigne's song Girlfriend would quietly break the record as the first video to reach 100 million views. However, while everyone was clearly loving Avril Lavigne, it was becoming a common trend to hate on a different musician, Justin Bieber. Approximately 6 months after he released his song Baby, it would break the record as the most disliked video in YouTube history. Only 6 months after that, it would break another record by becoming the first video to achieve 1 million dislikes, and over the following 2,737 days or 7.5 years, Baby slowly earned one final record for holding the longest time as YouTube's most disliked video. On the subject of long time frames, a video appropriately titled The Longest Video on YouTube would then break the record for, well, the longest video on YouTube, and it clocked in at 596.5 hours or just under 25 days long. The shortest video was also posted, which clocked in at 0.013 of a second or 13 milliseconds, which is so short that not only does YouTube not display a timestamp in the bottom right hand corner of the thumbnail, but when you click on it, the video simply states "we're processing this video, check back later," and as a result of the video never actually loading, clicking on it doesn't seem to count as a view, and therefore the video has 2,000 likes and over 1,000 comments, despite the video having only 2,363 views. Now by this point, most of the simple records, or the first of whatever, had already been achieved, although no one had cracked 1 billion views on a video. Sure, Nigahiga had broke the record as the first channel to hit 2 million subscribers, Ray William Johnson had broken the record as the first channel to hit 5 million subscribers, and Smosh had picked up a fourth world record by becoming the first channel to hit 10 million subscribers. However, the idea of achieving 1 billion views on a single video still seemed almost impossible. But when an eccentric musician from South Korea uploaded a video
Gangnam
Style, for the first time it seemed possible that this record was potentially going to be broken, and if you are on YouTube at the time, you'll remember that
Gangnam Style is
such
a classic.
Legendary. Only 159 days after uploading the song, Psy had broken a brand new record by becoming the first person in YouTube history to achieve 1 billion views on a video. Felix Baumgartner then skydived from space, which not only broke 3 different skydiving world records, but it also resulted in a record for the most concurrent viewers in a YouTube livestream, which it still holds to this day almost 10 years later. Although, while this achievement was extremely exciting at the time, a more depressing record was being set behind closed doors. Geriatric 1927, the 79-year-old man who had become YouTube's most subscribed channel in 2006, passed away on the 23rd of March 2014, setting one tragic final record as the only #1 most subscribed channel whose owner was no longer alive. Equally saddening was the story of a Chilean YouTuber named Tommy11. After being diagnosed with brain cancer at the age of 12, some of YouTube's biggest creators got together to promote Tommy's page, attempting to make his dream of becoming a large YouTuber a reality before he died. Tommy's channel would shoot past 10 million subscribers overnight, in the process setting records for the most subscribers gained in an hour, the most subscribers gained in a day, the most subscribers gained in a week, the fastest channel to achieve 1 million subscribers, as well as being the youngest creator to achieve both the 1 million and 10 million subscriber milestone. 4 months after breaking these 6 records, Tommy's parents announced that he had unfortunately passed away. Without any promotion, Adele would quietly release the song Hello, which gained 1 billion views in only 87 days, almost half of Gangnam Style's record of 159 days, and in mid-2017, Gangnam Style would lose its final record of YouTube's most viewed video to Despacito after having held the title for 4.5 years. At around the same point in time, YouTube's largest Spanish-speaking creator, Holosoy German, who had over 40 million subscribers, quit YouTube without notice, providing him with the record of YouTube's largest inactive creator. Before quitting, Holosoy German was just behind PewDiePie, who would break the record as YouTube's first creator to achieve 50 million subscribers. However, this title was quickly threatened by an Indian channel going by the name of T-Series, who had gained almost 47 million subscribers in 2018, providing them with a record of the most subscribers gained by a channel within 1 year. As a result of the T-Series versus PewDiePie subscriber war, over the course of only 57 days, PewDiePie would accidentally achieve the record of the fastest 10 million subscribers gained on any channel. T-Series would eventually win the subscriber war by setting the record as the first channel to achieve 100 million subscribers. However, this provided PewDiePie with the final record of YouTube's most subscribed channel for the longest period of time, 2,063 days or 5.5 years. However, while T-Series and PewDiePie were busy gaining subscribers, James Charles was preoccupied with losing them. As a result of his drama with Tidy Westbrook, he'd set the record for the highest one-day subscriber loss of 1.26 million. However, this wasn't nearly as bad as what would happen to the largest channel in Turkey. As a result of posting content which was deemed by YouTube as inappropriate and psychologically disruptive to children, the 15 million subscriber channel was terminated altogether, providing it with the record of the most subscribed channel to be deleted by YouTube. On the contrary, Tommy Innit was shouting out his new vlog channel Tom Simons, which will break the record for the fastest YouTuber to hit 100,000 subscribers after doing so in only 10 minutes. Then of course there's Mr. Beast, whose first ever community post read, "Can we make this the most liked community post ever? I don't know, I'm bored," which would break the record for, well, the most liked community post ever, with over 2.5 million likes. Although this post still received dramatically less engagement than a post made by Angel, who broke the record for the most votes on a community poll, with this record being added to the page's other achievement of having the most subscribers on a channel without any letters in its name. On the contrary, there was good old Jack Sucks at Life, who used a glitch to surpass the 50 character name limit and break the record for the longest channel name on YouTube, the glitch having been fixed recently, meaning this record will likely never be broken again. In addition to this, Jack holds the record for having both the longest and shortest named play buttons, as well as the most channels with over 100,000 subscribers, 11, one of which holding another record for the most subscribers on a channel which has never uploaded a video. Yet, while Jack clearly went to pretty impressive lengths to secure these records, Seth Everman's unique world record seemed a little more simple. By commenting the 12 letters "I'm the bald guy" on Billie Eilish's Bad Guy music video, it received over 3.3 million likes, smashing the record for the platform's most liked comment. As Seth was experiencing a positive media blow-up as a partial result of his iconic comment, YouTube was experiencing its own blow-up in the negative sense. It was seemingly imploding as they had just uploaded YouTube Rewind 2018. The video was so poorly received that it was going to receive 20 million downvotes, breaking Justin Bieber's record for the most dislikes on a YouTube video. However, on the opposite end of the spectrum, there was Mr. Beast, who would receive an almost equal 20 million upvotes on a video titled "Make This Video the Most Liked Video on YouTube," breaking the record for the most liked non-music video. And speaking of Mr. Beast, we might as well run through some of his other notable records. In early 2021, Mr. Beast broke the record for the most views gained on a single piece of content in 24 hours, specifically on his Buried Alive video. However, he'd then re-break his own record later in the year with a Squid Game video, while simultaneously breaking another record for the most subscribers gained in a single month, 9.5 million. Similarly, when MrBeast Gaming hit 10 million subscribers in 208 days, he'd set a record for the fastest channel to hit the milestone. However, MrBeast in Espanol would then break this record again, completing the milestone in only 143 days. Finally, whilst live streaming his reaction to reaching 100 million subscribers, MrBeast would gain 72,744 subscribers in less than 60 seconds, breaking the record for the most subscribers gained in a minute. And while most of these records relate to impressive subscriber milestones, if you want to learn about massive view counts, you'll have to look at the kids channels. Cocomelon currently holds the record for the most views gained in a day at 264 million, as well as the most views gained in a month at 4.6 billion. Then of course there's good old Baby Shark, which holds the record for both the most viewed video on YouTube, as well as being the first video to achieve 10 billion views. Yet I like to think that all of these records aren't nearly as impressive as Roll Vanderpar, who holds the record for the most videos uploaded to the platform as a grand total. His channel has close to 2 million videos and literally uploads a unique automated piece of content every 1 or 2 minutes, providing him with over 1 million views per month for what is seemingly very little input or work. Is this as impressive as T-Series recently breaking the record for the first channel to achieve 200 billion total views? Well, I'll leave that one for you to decide.
That was cool. What else kind of videos you have? Not that one. Actually, you know what? Why not? Let's watch this one.
Hello, welcome to my Minecraft Alpha tutorial.
Bro, Minecraft.
How to survive the first night.
It's a good game. It's such a good game. I know. It is nostalgic.
You how to make a mob spawner.
Today, I am going to show you how to make your very own dirt house.
Although I don't like playing it that much anymore, it's still nice to watch some creators play it, you know? It's just...
This cave,
it's a good game.
this music, this artwork,
I don't know how
this
they do it.
biome, perhaps even this house, takes each and every one of us back to a certain chapter in our past life. A period specifically unique to only our own memory, that is now simply a representation of a chapter to which we will never return. It's bizarre, isn't it? We seem to place a higher value on what happened in our past, as if the game we were playing in 2010 was significantly better than that same game in 2020, despite the fact that on paper, the game has improved significantly since. We try to justify and pretend that the early 2010s was better than 2020 by stating that we preferred the old texture packs, or we preferred when there were less mobs in the game, or possibly even
But it's
everyone's
just
favorite
gone-
excuse
it's
of
gone
the game
better.
was more simplistic back then. However, the
Gone
reality
better,
of
but
why many of us feel as though
yeah,
Minecraft
it's
was so much
nostalgia.
better in the early 2010s was nothing besides that dirty little liar by the name of nostalgia, insisting that things were way better than they seemed at the time. But the most important question might be, why do we feel so much nostalgia for Minecraft? And why is it that there are elements of the early 2010s to which we just unconsciously ignore as if they were nothing but a simple ant walking on the pavement, while there are other aspects of the early 2010s such as Minecraft where we have an almost deeply emotional reaction when reminiscing on the topic? Well, to pour the slab, to set the table, to establish a foundation for what is to be covered in this video, we first have to ask, what is nostalgia? Well, these days in popular culture, nostalgia references that bittersweet feeling you get
Bro,
when
I
thinking about
I watched a video where apparently nostalgia was like some sort of it was considered like a disease. Like nostalgia was considered a disease like at some point in time. It's stupid. But it's interesting. History that's interesting.
good old days, or earlier parts of your life. However, this definition wasn't always concrete. When the word was first derived, it was actually a medical condition. Nostalgia,
Yeah,
that
this is
feeling
what I'm
of
talking
wanting
about,
to
yeah.
be back in the past, a medical condition? Well, let me explain. The word was coined as a description for soldiers in the 1600s who had homesickness to such a level that they would receive stomach pains, high fever, fainting, and sometimes even death, all from this longing and desire to leave wartime and be back at home with their family. So in the beginning, nostalgia was far from a positive, an almost debilitating mental homesickness disease that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. However, as wars were fought and won, as nations rose and fell, as the natural death and rebirth of nature evolved the biological experiment known as man, the definition of nostalgia began
This
to
is the
change.
video.
Rather than the original definition of wanting to be back home while at war, nostalgia seemed to bizarrely take on the definition of wanting to be back in the past. Only 90s kids will remember these advertisements. 2000s kids, my childhood. 2010s nostalgia that will make you cry. Products, services, videos, all exploiting that natural desire to be your younger self once again. And if you look very closely at the thumbnail on this video, it's obvious that one of the prime suspects in 2010 nostalgia is Minecraft. But why? Well, to begin exploring, we might first ask, what circumstances do we normally feel nostalgic for? Well, as a baseline, I think it's safe to say that we don't normally feel nostalgic for events that we remember to be unpleasant. A hospital trip in your childhood, hurting yourself after falling off a bike, accidentally walking into the girls' toilets during your formidable school years. These don't seem to be events that we
It's
wish
just
to
an L.
reminisce on. No, it seems to be the opposite of this. We feel nostalgic for events that were overwhelmingly pleasant. Events that in retrospect appeared to be when our monkey mind wasn't chattering. Events where we didn't have a care in the world. What is this feeling if not how we felt while playing Minecraft? The game seems to be almost built around the elements that are retrospectively so nostalgic. Peacefulness,
That's a pretty
simplicity, and
world.
perhaps a lack of competition. Minecraft has been built in a way where you never really have to come face to face with stressful moments or harsh levels of competition. Now obviously this isn't entirely true. Your first trip to the nether, digging straight down with no knowledge of what might be beneath, or those few seconds after falling in lava that could be more stressful than someone typing www.p in your personal computer's address bar. However, for the most part, we seem to have a bias towards remembering the non-stressful events. Trawling through a cave on peaceful mode looking for diamonds, trying to recreate that house that you saw your favorite YouTuber build, linking up with your school friends online after creating your first server. The low stress, low competition, simplistic moments seem to be the ones that we remember most vividly. And it seems as though this is kind of how the developers designed the game to some extent, especially when it comes to the graphic design and textures of the game. The game is a poster child for simplicity all the way down to the way the blocks were created. The low graphics and block-like textures give off the vibe of retro simplicity. And that retro simplicity is a prime suspect for the nostalgia that the game produces. It's like a modern day Frogger or Pac-Man for the 2010s, two games that these days are almost solely remembered and played.
By the way, Splatfest starts in 9 minutes.
The game was and is literally notorious for how bad the graphics were. I'm sure many of you guys remember in the early 2010s how Minecraft would always spawn an argument along the lines of, just because a game has bad graphics doesn't mean it's a bad game. However, without us realizing over time, these bad and simplistic graphics were just another element that added to the nostalgia significantly. But it wasn't only the simplicity in graphics that made the game nostalgic. Saying that bad graphics equals nostalgia is a pretty weak argument. No, as if Minecraft's nostalgia is comparable to a work of art created by Da Vinci himself, there are multiple layers to analyze. Emotion, the next key player in Minecraft's nostalgia.
You know, it's not just numbers, they describe the emotion and how hooked they are, and I was playing all night again, I can't go to work, I gotta call in sick.
The gameplay style, focusing on the emotion and creativity rather than the competition. Genius, because there's not many games that focus on emotion rather than competition. Every game these days, Fortnite, Call of Duty, League of Legends, all focus on becoming better and beating other players within the game. And while each of these games certainly has their own elements of nostalgia, they don't seem to have that compelling emotional nostalgia that you get when you think about the early days of Minecraft. Increased emotion alongside decreased competition seems to be a recipe for a nostalgic memory of the game in question. But the real question might be, where does this emotion come from? What are the elements of emotion within Minecraft? Sure, it's easy to say that Minecraft becomes nostalgic owing to the emotion it produces, but that's very broad. Can we think a little bit more specifically? Let's think about smell, one of the senses that can produce an overwhelming sense of nostalgia should you get a whiff of a scent that reminds you of your younger years. An old deodorant that you used when you were younger, those plastic Christmas tree leaves teleporting you back to your younger self, staying up for the formalities of Christmas morning. The smell of sunscreen, even in the coldest of winters, preparing our mind as
Bro, sunscreen just has that distinctive smell.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
And while there were certainly some nasty smells coming out of my 14-year-old room after a 6-hour gaming sesh back in 2012, Minecraft itself obviously doesn't have all that much of a smell. It's a video game. And a video game can't trigger your sense of smell, but what it can do is trigger your hearing with sounds, and specifically music. The Minecraft soundtrack is one of, if not the most memorable game soundtracks of all time. Why? Well, it provides everything that we discussed in the previous paragraph about the elements that seem to trigger nostalgia. Peace of mind, that flow state, simplicity, and specifically an overwhelming provision of emotion. Minecraft's soundtrack was created by Daniel Rosenfeld, or C418, and took a very different approach comparative to many other games at the time. Considering Minecraft is an open world adventure game, you might expect some kind of adventurous music similar to maybe Borderlands or Skyrim. However, due to the game's weak Java engine back in 2011, C418 had to make the music as simple as possible, producing the basic soundtrack somewhat representative of impressionistic classical music back in the 1800s, a music type that focuses on mood and atmosphere. And the mood that the Minecraft soundtrack produces is this feeling of bittersweet, like the music is happy but also kind of sad at the same time. And I don't want to sound too much like an 8th grade English teacher here, but this feeling of bittersweet seems to be a representation of the feeling that many of us have for the nostalgia of Minecraft. Bittersweet,
it
both
fits
kind of
perfectly,
happy that it happened
bro.
while simultaneously
It
sad
just
that
matches.
it's over.
It
And the music seems
matches
to
that.
represent
It
this
matches the
perfectly.
feeling of
When we hear the
nostalgia
music now, it
perfectly.
seems to
That's what I
connect us
just said.
back up with the innocence of our younger years. And that's kind of exactly what nostalgia is, the innocence of adolescence, or probably more accurately, the perceived simplicity of earlier life. Then let's take everything we've discussed so far, the calm, carefree, competition-free gameplay, as well as the emotional, atmospheric music, and combine it with one final element, the age in which we all played Minecraft upon its early release. Now, in this video so far, I've tried to ignore anything to do with the scientific side of nostalgia, because I basically have as much science knowledge as a chimpanzee wearing a lab coat. However, there's one element I stumbled across which I really couldn't leave out. So I'm going to go ahead and give you my extremely uninformed opinion on a scientific phenomena that, yes, I only just kind of learnt myself, yeah. The lifespan retrieval curve. A graph that shows when the most memories are encoded in our brains based on our age. The graph shows that the first memories that we begin to become nostalgic for start at around age 10, and increase as time progresses. So ask yourself, what would you say is the target age for Minecraft? Or perhaps you might ask yourself, at what age did you start playing Minecraft? Something like 10 years old onwards possibly? Is it possible that Minecraft just so happened to be there for many of us at a time in our life when we were most susceptible to memories that would eventually turn into nostalgia? It makes sense, really. For every period in our life, we seem to be nostalgic for one thing or another. And in your early to late teens, what was there to be nostalgic for besides maybe school? An event which many of us didn't even feel nostalgia for. We could also link this theory up with the fact that our earlier memories seem to be the memories that we feel more nostalgic for. Now this is a theory that once again has absolutely no scientific evidence behind it and would be completely different from person to person based on their own situation, but for many of us watching, you could argue that you seem to be much more nostalgic for the events that happened 8 years ago as opposed to the events that happened 6 months ago. Perhaps it's because as time progresses you have more time to dwell on how good that initial event was, and after 8 years of occasionally thinking about it, you come to the conclusion that hey, that was actually a pretty good point in my life. And whether or not this nostalgia was intentional, it's now been proven to be an extremely vital element of Minecraft's business model, causing players to constantly revisit the game over the years to get that sweet
nostalgia
release
is
of their
such a
childhood.
strong
And it's well and
thing.
truly spread out into different areas such as YouTube and Twitch, with YouTubers and streamers alike gaining massive views by revisiting the game after many years of not playing. And with one individual, the element of nostalgia quite literally re-exploded the game into the mainstream. PewDiePie posted the video Minecraft Part 1 in June 2019, with the initial idea being that PewDiePie would simply play the game for the nostalgia just to see what had changed.
I have not played Minecraft properly in ever. I think a lot of it has changed. I'm not sure. After all these years, I'm back in Minecraft.
Well, it seems as though the audience wanted to get a hit of this PewDiePie playing Minecraft nostalgia as well, as the video gained a whopping 45 million views. Then, if you look at the Google Trends graph for Minecraft, this video posted by PewDiePie quite literally caused a resurgence in popularity of the game, and it became mainstream on
for a
YouTube once
while.
again. Since this period, mid-2019, about a year and a half ago, many other huge YouTubers such as MrBeast Gaming and Dream have utilised the popularity to gain massive views and grow their audience. And how can we be so sure that this growth would be possible if PewDiePie didn't revisit the game for the element of nostalgia in mid-2019? So, to put this baby to rest, let's answer the final question. Why is Minecraft so nostalgic? I think it's safe to say that it's basically the multiple elements of emotion and simplicity that produce a peaceful state of mind which slowly transition into nostalgic memories over time. You could probably also argue that it has something to do with the age in which these memories form, with many of us experiencing the bulk of the Minecraft nostalgia from our early to late teens. And this conversation about age is an interesting one, because the resurgence of Minecraft in the mainstream has made it so the younger generation may very well have another wave of nostalgia for the Minecraft of today in 7 to 10 years. And who knows, maybe the generation
might
after
happen
that will
again,
have yet
you know?
another wave, continuing indefinitely until we're telling stories in the year 2080 of the great game we all knew and loved in the 2010s, Minecraft Alpha.
Alright, 2 minutes until Splatfest. I am now going to log on. Oh my god. I'm now going to log on to Splatoon. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to switch inputs in a bit. All right. I think that sounds good at least. Guess I could. It's experiencing double sound. Hold on. Okay, sounds all good. I'm just gonna mute this though. Actually, probably not. Okay. So I'm gonna check Discord real quick. It should have started already, but just checking a few things to check up with my friends. Okay. So I'm gonna plug in my headphones to the capture card, so I can listen to my video games through my headphones. Disable. Disable that, and then go to HDMI 1. Let's restart the game. I am ready. I'm ready. I'm Team Grub. This is Team Grub POV. Let's go. I have to rename the stream. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me rename the stream. I got a perfect thumbnail for this one, man. This one. What do you mean? What? Huh? Fine. I'm gonna use the same thumbnail I used yesterday, I guess. I'm also editing tags as well. Why not, you know? Okay, I edited the tags. Alright. My bad. Alright. Here we go. Okay, cool. That one seems okay. Alright, I'm actually excited. What? Team Fun 1? I'll play a few lap test matches and then I'll play some Salmon Run. Bro, I love this. This is cool. Anyways, let's go to the lobby. Bro, Splatfests are so fun. You don't know, bro. I don't know why I checked that first, but... Okay. Alright, what gear should I use? Because I can't change my Splatfest tee, I know that. I guess it's good. I guess it's good. I don't know. Alright. Time to get into a match. Already love. Like, ink during Splatfests are nice and colorful. Nice and bright. Alright. It's good. It looks good right now. My stream. Murdering kids, bro. Let's go, Team Grub. Let's go! Orange. That sucked. Okay, we might lose this one. Let's go. Okay. Let's see who won. Did that look any good? Hold on. I just realized I wasn't recording my audio this entire time. That's fine. You know what? Fair enough. I just was not recording my microphone. That's so stupid. For one whole match. Man, I'm so forgetful. Let me get into a game, man. What the hell? Okay, thank God. Finally a game. Yo, 10. I'm screenshotting that. That's actually hot. Now I can't lose this. Okay, what side though? Okay. I'm not letting you get the kill on me, bro. I'm just not letting you get the kill on me. I was focusing so hard. I had to take out the Splatling user. That guy was annoying. All right, let's go. Got a badge. Let's go for my freshness rating. Oh, that's hot. I got such a boost in clout. Let's go. I finally got the inkbrush tag, the inkbrush badge. I've been waiting to use it, bro. I just use my... I literally grind for Killer Whale at the beginning. Oh, we got rank S user. They're on the 2-win streak. He aimed for me, by the way. He aimed for me, specifically. Oh, he just... All he's doing is spamming panda missiles. That's all he's doing. I killed myself! Okay. Bro, music is hot. This music is hot. I should have hid more. All right, awesome. That was good. Good battle. Pretty sure we won though. Yeah. Bro, I just love using the ink brush. I love killing people. Like, what can I say? I just love killing people. Okay, yeah, we're still using the same team since, yeah, I think it's a good team so far. Maybe we just haven't gone against anyone good. Yo. Oh, we are throwing now. Triple, bro. Oh, that was a rookie mistake, man. Just had to get that last kill in. I don't care. I don't care if we lost. That was awful. That was actually, like, so bad. Rookie mistake. Hey, man. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm not winning. Well, I won the last few matches, but not this one. Literally all I do is kill. Alright. Don't say- oh, okay, whatever. That's fine. Well, that was fine. I've been streaming for the past few hours. Yeah. I'm gonna stop streaming in about an hour. Cause I am a bit tired. But yeah, the Splatfest has been fun. The Splatfest has been fun so far. Like, even if it's just been like I've had less than 10 matches. It's still fun. It's still really fun. Even the test fire for the Splatfest was really good. I want to know what they do for tricolor. That was so bad. Yeah, get him! Let's go! This is Splatoon 3. I'm playing Splatoon 3 right now. And yeah, I've been excited. I've been excited so far. Like, really good game, really solid. How do you even know I was there? What the hell? Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. Well, I mean, they look similar. They do look similar. It's just that what really identifies it is the new specials. I mean... Yeah, it did. Oh, shoot! Get me out of here! Oh, okay. No, we were winning, and then we started losing. No, we can't do this. Don't do this to me! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've been getting more wins than losses. But this has been awful. This is awful. What the hell? We were winning in the beginning, but what happened? That sucks. That's actually awful. Okay. Bro, I need to stop throwing. No, my teammates are good. It's me. I need to stop throwing. I'm throwing so hard right now. I need to reset my gear abilities long. That was awful. I did not kill nearly as well. I did not perform nearly as well as I should have. Bro, there are so many. There's a lot of rock face lockers, bro. Like I can't even lie. There's a lot of them. Like I can go check them right now. There's bound to be at least 3. Maybe even more. Watch. Where are they? Found it! I found it. I found one. There's that. Okay, that's one. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, any more? So that was 1. 2. 3. 4. Okay, so I was right. Yeah, there's bound to be at least 3, but there was 1 more. So it's so funny. I saw that like the first week they started using rock face. Cuz I have the rock face too. I have it too. I just haven't used it. But it's insane. It like even in the first week this meme has existed. Like, it's really funny. I love rock face lockers. No, okay. I got a communication error. I got a communication error, that sucks. Alright. It is better than most games. Well, not most games, but it does have a good community. There are some bad parts of it, like, I guess, I don't know. But I haven't really heard of them. There are definitely bad parts, but yeah. Well, I mean, if you consider like there are like a lot of furries in this community anyways. It's really weird. It's really there are a lot of furries in this game. No, the suicidal lockers are that's a good part of the community. It's funny. It's funny. The furries, not I don't really like furries that much. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there's like even like recently. Spawn me over here. Yeah, this dude backed himself into a corner. He regrets that decision now. Yeah, you thought. I did. What the hell? Okay. Okay. Well, that was my fault. I really wanted to camp someone. Oh, okay. That's fine. Oh, I tried to do that, bro. I tried to do that. I don't even know what he said. She said. I don't even know what she said, bro. Alright, we won. We lost? Oh, is it because of our uninked bases? That sucks. That sucks. Alright. That sucked. Third loss. Yeah, third loss in a row. Bro. Bro. No, my victory to defeat ratio is losing. I'm getting worse. It's just the fact that I really like doing cool kills. I got 26 victories to 19. I used to have 30, 31. 31 to like 19. Wait, I don't even know. I forgot. I forgot my victory ratio. Bro, they changed the squid bagging. Now it's an actual, like, blob. It's a blob now. Do I use squid roll? Not much. I try to. Well, not really try to, but, there's a lot of techniques. Like, squid roll is new, I guess, but a lot of people, like, even back in Splatoon 1, they've been using sub-strafing. Like, sub-strafing is cool. It's basically just a faster... It's a fast, turn. Because usually when you turn, it takes a bit of time to turn when you're in squid form. But with sub-strafing, it completely negates that. Glad they didn't remove that. I'm actually happy. I think the competitive community wouldn't have been happy if they removed that, but you know, yeah. Yo, oh my gosh. This thing is taking so long. Matchmaking is taking so long. I swear, if it's a 3-minute... It's gonna be 3 minutes, bro. I've been waiting here. I could have done a full match by now. Okay, thank God. Thank God, matchmaking was taking so long. Oh my gosh. All right. Yo, what the hell? What have you been doing? What's going on? Yo, what the hell is my team doing? Where are they? No, my base is inked. Outside work. Well, I mean, then again, you live on the farm, so I guess that makes sense. Oh, bro, where's my team? Where are they? I genuinely want to know. Stop! I need to stop caring, bro. I need to stop carrying. I need to stop carrying. I need to stop carrying, bro. Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm saving that as a favorite in my replays, and I am not playing with this team ever again. Yeah, my team did look weird. Bro, I got overall splatter and Turfinker. That's... My team's throwing. Never playing with this team ever again. I'm saving that replay though. I'll play one more match, and then I'll get off. But it's been fun, yeah. Alright. 3 win streak? Oh no, okay. This might be a loss for us. I'm gonna be honest, this actually might be a loss. I'm gonna ink over here. Still killed him. L. Yeah, I saw you play Raid Shadow Legends. At church. I saw you play Raid Shadow Legends. I'm not gonna try it, but is it like a good game at all? Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't winning that one. That he had the 96. No, he's dying over there. Yeah, I figured. Okay, so we might, yeah. Come on, what the hell? Die! What? Yeah, I know Raid Shadow Legends is turn-based. It kind of looked like it. No, I'm gonna die right here. Oh, okay, cool. Come on, win. Oh my gosh, that was tough. They had no, I don't think we won. Yeah. But ow, what? Huh? Okay, I didn't carry that time, but it's fine. Oh, what the hell? It's probably the extra ink on the other base. I had no idea what we won. What the hell? Okay. Well, that is the last battle for today's stream. I'm gonna turn this into a little compilation. If anyone watches the stream, like, in the future. Cool. I'm gonna turn this into a little video for my, I'm gonna turn this into a little video to post, so it's more digestible. Or I could just make multiple videos since I have watched a lot of videos. I've watched a lot of videos. And played a good amount of Splatoon. So, yeah. I think it's been fun. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop playing, I'm gonna turn that off. And I am going to end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for just being there, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, talk to you later. Maybe I might be on tomorrow. I might be on tomorrow.